It's now or never. Is it now or never? Will I show on stream if I turn around? I have no idea. Whatever. How does this even work? How am I going to read chat? Bobby is first. I actually don't know how well you can hear me. I was working on the setup. I have some things in place, not everything in place, but we are working on it. Let's see. The Porta is second. Snowbelger honorary first. I'm probably gonna stop yelling and get over there once I have this set up. Hey Fabi, what's up? We are gonna be cooking. I didn't set up any music for this. I didn't set up any music because I was like, I can't make sure that you hear music you wanna hear. So the plan for today, as I promised, today we're gonna be making Jjajangmyeon, Korean black bean paste noodles. I hope I have everything for it. Nothing is set up other than having the ingredients for it. And it has been quite a while since the last time I made it. But it's gonna be fun and hopefully delicious. You never know. Probably. Let me check this out. Okay. Probably is honorary third. And Cloporta honorary fourth. Perfect. Okay. Now everything should be ready. The only thing we need is me and yuzu tea. These are the two things we need. This is fresh, so kind of hot, not gonna lie. Okay, so the way this thing works, what I have over there is a pan. Okay, so I have this pan over here, as you can see. And in this pan, we're gonna be mostly needing onions, black bean paste, potatoes, and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get all of them because we need all of them. Coisas. Gomba. Some. I think I have most of the things. Let's see. Zoom branded shirt. It's an apron. Actually. It has the cooking capybara on it. It's great. Where can we buy merch? You're asking questions that I ask all the time. Clonas, hey Clonas. Okay, yes, I am a little late, but it's fine. We just have to start cooking anyway. This is gonna be the food for tomorrow, so it has to be good. Otherwise, my girlfriend will complain. So I'm gonna do some tricks, which is that I'm supposed to be using some kind of pork. And this time, because we are in Hungary and this is the best I could come up with, we're using this Császár Szalonna. So I'm just gonna dice this up. Not all of it, but most of it. Cutting out the weird parts, because nobody wants that. The one thing I didn't really set up is a way to read chat. So what I kind of am doing is running between my PC and cutting stuff up, and there's no way that that's an effective way to do it. I think it's fine. Technically, the other option would be to have my other phone here with me, and then I would be able to raid chat. I might actually still set that up, not gonna lie. I might do it. So what I need is tiny cubes of this. So currently it doesn't look tiny at all. You probably see some of it. I need tinier cubes than that. Normally, I think, how would you do it? So the start of the show, by the way, which I haven't really shown you, is this black bean paste. Without the black bean paste, none of this is possible. You can replace it with something else and get a completely different meal, but I have a feeling that's not what you want. Corona says, I will help you set up a web shop or Shopify for free if you want. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We should. Soup says, sounds like a great idea. It really does. Kuna says, don't worry, I'm Hungarian, also hungry. Same as Zun. This is true. This is true. I'm going with lots. Oh, I'm getting my girlfriend's phone so that I can read chat while cooking. Imagine. See, she solved this problem for me. This solves a lot of problems. That means that I can actually read anything you say. Amazing. Go see. Yeah. So I just need some of these. This way I don't have to run around and do whatever and end up like making this food for 5 hours instead of like, I don't know, 90 minutes or something. This food usually takes like an hour to 90 minutes. That's what it normally is. Deadly hated ass. Had anyone done the hungry joke? Yes. It was a Hungarian, so it doesn't count. I'm not gonna count it as one, in the sense that usually I say a number, which is like, this is about the 49th time or something like that, but it doesn't count if you're Hungarian. The original, the full version was, why are you hungry if there is Turkey and Greece next to you? They're honestly not as close though. Salad pop, hey salad pop. No cookies today, just Chasar Salonna. I'm pretty sure that this is not the official original thing that you put in it. Oh, I remember what it's called. So in Korean, if this was like an actual proper Korean meal as a Korean would do it, this would be, oh, I have to remove that. Just a moment. This would be made with pork belly. And I have a feeling that this is the Hungarian version of pork belly. If it's not, then you're being scammed. But trust me, it's still good. Also, my girlfriend originally offered to help me slice up stuff because she's way better at it, faster, more efficient, pays more attention, makes better dicing and stuff. But I was like, in this particular instance, it's probably better if I do it. Conan says, why don't you turn on TTS so you don't have to go to your PC every time to look at chat? Actually, my girlfriend gave me her phone with Twitch on it, so I can read. I can read with no problems. I think that's actually totally enough. That's enough Solana. So I'm gonna put the rest of it back. No cookies. Nope, no cookies. Just Chasar Solana. This thing. You don't see that at all, actually, now that you mention it. Do you see it? I don't even know if you can see it. Whatever, it's fine. This is not the important part. Okay, so what I need is to start setting that up. So what I need for this, and I forgot about that, it's gonna be funny because we have all this pork meat and I'm gonna be using pork fat. So I need pork fat and oil. That's what I need. And like a low heat so that I don't burn everything. So let's see. About this much. And what? Kind of like that. This is pretty much the only recipe I know that uses a mixture of these. But trust me, you need both. You need both for the flavor for one. And on the other hand, well, I just trust it. I just trust it. The fun part is gonna be that we're also gonna be adding this, specifically this, because it has MSG in it. And it's pretty decent. If you were just using regular chicken broth, you would still need to add MSG according to the original recipe. So I have no idea. So what I need is like at least 3 onions, maybe 4. Kitchen reveal! Oh, I didn't see the difference. Meow. Meow. Johannes says, let's go. I know, right? I know, right? This is my hobby. So like there's 2 things that I do now that I am a software engineer and earn some money, even if like not an insane amount of money. But one of them is streaming Tetris, you know that. The other one is cooking. So it was about time to do like at least some of these. The Android guy is cooking, it's true. Not gonna lie, like that was a time when I was like, oh, I just have to come home and read code, you know? You know what? You know what I actually need to do? Make delicious food instead. It's a tiny bit better use of time. Once you have the job, what you need is food. It kinda goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Kona says, do you remember Herbie Zobai Velam? When I was a stupid kid, I actually watched that. What? I actually do not remember it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Coporta says, I have food but no job. I have a job, but well, I will have food, so it's gonna happen. The reason why I picked this recipe, by the way, the Jjajangmyeon, is because people said, like one time I posted pictures of Jjajangmyeon in, you know, it's kind of funny. I can literally check Cam 2 to see if that thing is overheating or not. So that's a thing I can do. Yo, the camera setup is good. We did good work. We did some pretty good work. Do you know him? I mean, everyone knows him, sadly. I definitely don't. I do not know him. Let me check how it's over there. Okay, so this thing is not doing anything. There's a good chance that the heat level is a little low. I can like mix it around a little bit. You do need both the lard and the oil. You really do. But this is not hot yet at all, so we can wait. It's fine. The other day I burned the food, so I actually have to be super vigilant. We have this new electric thing. I have to keep forgetting what it's called. Electric oven, stove, plate, whatever. So I still am kind of learning the heat levels. So the other day it was way hotter than I expected it to be. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it here for 2 minutes. But 2 minutes was enough to burn it. And that's bad. The only way to fix it is to realize that, oh my god, this is irredeemable, so you only get the top of it and you leave the rest of it at the bottom of the pan and then you just throw that out. But the top of it was fine, it was delicious. How are you chopping onions without crying? For whatever reason, this onion is not that strong. It does happen sometimes. You just kind of like, ah, my eyes. If that happens, you're gonna hear me be like, ah, my eyes, and I'm gonna run off to the bathroom and wash my eyes. That's the secret. Currently, The alternative might be dehydration. I just don't have water in me to form tears. Actually, no, it's literally just not burning my eyes at the moment. It might. Some of these onions are stronger than others, so you can't really know. Burning stuff is bad. Well, if you wanna eat it, then yes. I am literally farming channel points for my girlfriend's account. I just kept it because it was there. Imagine. She didn't know that I'm gonna be doing such things. Now I know. Now I know how much she watches the stream. Because you can do the number. Oh, I'm feeling it in my eyes this time. I guess I'm probably just positioned well. Oh, I think this thing might be better now. Let me check. Yeah, this thing is, it's melted. It's melted entirely. That's good. So I think I need to enable this thing. And we're taking this. Well, it is not sizzling at all. Oh well. I have timed things better in the past, but it's fine. So, did we have a best viewers kind of deal? This never happened. Probably Seribot. Yo, CEO, what's up? I'm gonna take a little more of this. At this rate, I could have just added all of it. By the way, most of cooking is cutting stuff up and putting it in a pan at the right time and order. Not gonna lie. Laporta says, some people are also less sensitive to onions. I cry every single time. I heard leaving onions in the fridge can help, but who has the fridge space for that? I definitely don't have the fridge space for that. Another nice thing about this specific food, you know, I could just, how many is this? Wait, this is just 200 grams. Oh, I can just add all of it. Whatever. This is fine. I just checked. This is less than I think it is. I'm just gonna add the rest of it. We're gonna be adding so many mushrooms and stuff anyway, so it's not a problem if we have more meat. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw that out. You don't need the skin. I have no utility for this whatsoever. Good. Let's see. I think we need more heat. Because this thing is supposed to be sizzling and it's really not doing that. In the meantime, my girlfriend is learning the trade secrets. Okay, I increased the heat level and that helped. It's just like Hades. Where am I? Okay, so if this thing sizzles a bit, meow. Can I get a demo now so I know if it's worth to buy for 69 points? You actually get all of those points back after every stream. It's kind of part of the deal that what people get is like an influence token. It's not money. You get it back after you use it. A sharp knife tends to help too. I don't know if this is sharp. This is like it's like a $2 knife for tomato slicing or whatever. No. Annie, what are you doing? I think I need even more heat for this. Okay, so in the meantime, while that's happening, I can technically cut up a bunch of other things. So, for example, I have mushrooms, potatoes, carrots, zucchini. These are the things that I need, actually. Kolan says, I just wanted to scam you, but thanks. And he says, that's a pretty nice place you got. It is. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not as big as you would think. Like, there are streamers I can think of who clearly have like a whole freaking mansion around them. This is not a mansion. There's like two rooms in a sense and a bathroom. And the reason why this thing works, I have 5-meter cables. I have 5-meter cables for the USB extension, and I have those coming here from my PC. My PC is literally on the left over there. So like kitchen, room, and the couch, and that's where I sleep. So like it's not big, but it works. Oh, now it's getting good. Kinda need to make these things crispy a bit. I'm not 100% sure if it would be the case if I was using the actual Korean style of pork belly, but with the Hungarian one, you really do wanna like fry it a little bit first. After that, the next thing will be the onions, and when I add the onions, actually, I think I have to add the black bean paste first, and no, I definitely will add the onions first, and then I mix the black bean paste in it. The black bean paste is really wild, by the way. If you've never had it, it's really hard to explain what it's like. No music though, I know. I could be using the same music that I always have on every single Tetrio stream, because that thing is guaranteed. On the other hand, I was like, whatever. The bright side about me not having music is that you can have any music you want, and you can still hear me yapping. That's a thing. Okay, this is definitely seasoned, so I have to... Oh yes, this is fine. This is good. It's kind of tricky. I don't know if you see the oil lard mix bubbling around the fatty pork. This recipe is insane. Like, what I found out one day, I accidentally stumbled upon a YouTube video where they were making jjajangmyeon, but like an insane amount of jjajangmyeon. And that's when I found out that the secret is to have an infinite amount of onions in it. That's what makes it good. Like, you have the pork, sure, but the onions though. The onions, they fix everything. I might actually add one more extra onion because these 3 onions are a little small. You need, actually, yeah, I'm gonna add this small one. Why not? You would think that I have enough onions. No, I don't. I'm adding this one. You just make stuff as you go along. As long as you kind of know the recipe, it's good. I'm practically, like, it's almost like freestyle. You could do the opener, but instead you can, like, I don't know, cook the food. It's gonna be good eventually, hopefully. Usually where you can mess it up is if you add something that's like kind of shady as a ingredient. Okay, I definitely need to add the onions. The thing is a little loud. So this is the time when I can easily burn that. So I'm just gonna add all of this. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is good. This is what I wanted. So now that that thing is fried, I can reduce the heat, add the onions. Ah, it's a little hot. Mix that in. And now's the fun part. I have to add a whole bunch of the black bean paste because I feel like I probably added the onion a little soon. So what I'm gonna do is add the black bean paste. You have to fry it, but you don't really wanna do it in such a way that okay, so I'm just gonna scoop this thing, I'm gonna scoop more, so this thing, and I add that. That's what you want. This ominous looking black bean paste is great. Like that. And you mix that really freaking well. This is the fun part. You need to mix it really well so that it coats everything. I might actually add a little bit more. In fact, I'm definitely gonna add a little more. Not a lot more, so I'm adding like this much more. Perfect. I'm not gonna need more of that. I say that, but I might need a little more of that. You never know. You kind of see it though. You kind of see if you need more or less. If you need less, then I have bad news. But yeah, I might actually still add a little more. Another little more. Just a tiny bit. It's so ominous looking. I love it. So yeah, what you really want is to cover everything here in the black bean paste. And also I reduced the heat significantly because the pork is fried, but I don't want to actually burn this thing. When I first made this food, I burned it. I burned the black bean paste. Actually, the recipe said just throw all the paste into oil and hope for the best. But that doesn't work. Well, I'm guessing it works for them, but it didn't work for me. It made me sick, so that's not good. Not recommended. This is the version that works. This is almost foolproof. Almost. Okay. So what do we need? That's the black bean sauce. It's blending well into the pork belly. Yes, it is. ZhunCooking. Hey, Jeremy. Jess says, I can smell it through the screen. I've never had it fresh. I found the instant already delicious. This thing is insane. The black bean paste though, this is the only food I know what you can make with it. You can replace the noodles with rice or rice cakes. So like tteokbokki, that thing, taeok, yes. Oh, the smell! I can sense it. This is good. This is good stuff. Okay, so what I need to do is that I'm actually way behind on cutting stuff, cutting up a whole bunch of vegetables, because this is when I need to add the carrots. Actually, I need to add, yeah, the carrots, the mushrooms, and the potatoes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reduce the heat even more so I don't burn everything. And I'm just gonna start slicing things up. We are behind. We are behind on schedule. So I have carrots. Sadapop says, you are ZhunGamer and you are at ZhunGaming. No, I am ZhunCooking at the moment. This is gonna be tomorrow's lunch, so I have to do something. I kind of wonder though, like if someone from South Korea jumps in, like what the heck is this guy cooking? I mean, is it actually Jjajangmyeon? Oh god. This carrot is eluding me, but it's fine. People from Japan who are like, I know how to do no waste. Well, this is not no waste. This is not no waste tea. Okay, so I think this is fine. Almost. Just cut up the carrots and move on. I don't know if I am in the screen or not. It's not intended. Jutel says, hi Zun, happy cooking. Oh, we're having fun. Honestly, I like cooking. I like cooking. The only reason why I don't think we're gonna have a cooking stream every single day is that there's a whole bunch of setup and my poor girlfriend has to be confined to her room like this because I'm like taking up the whole space in the kitchen. But other than that though, yapping is always fun, isn't it? Like imagine this, like you insert carrots and black bean paste. The byproduct is yapping and the outcome is delicious food. Okay, am I burning everything? Okay, thankfully it's not burning, but reducing the heat was a good idea. Oh, good stuff. Yes, that's the secret. This is why I don't do the whole put the black bean paste into the oil kind of deal, because you don't need to. The whole thing is cooking anyway. Because when it's out of the box, the black bean paste, it has this weird bitter flavor, but this flavor goes away if you cook it enough. That and if you add sugar later. But because we added like 4 onions, we don't need as much sugar. This is something I figured out in the meantime. Also, I have to... You're gonna hear some beeps because we have this amazing water heater thingy. Kettle, pot. It's very nice, but it beeps. I don't know why. Like, it's not very important. It's exactly at 69 Celsius. I don't know if you saw that. Where am I? Carrots. Yes, I have the carrots. I need potatoes. Carrots aren't good yet. And this is the reason why my girlfriend always tells me, hey, can I do the slicing instead? I'm like, okay, I know you're better at it. But it's fine. We're good at it anyway. Good enough. Noodle opener, waste carrot. Yes. That's exactly what's going on. If I cut it on this side, you're not seeing it. But like, so you just make cubes from the carrots. Perfect. Close enough. Carrot is running away, it's fine. You would think it's just the rabbits that run away. So what is Zhun cooking? I am cooking Jjajangmyeon, Korean black bean paste noodles, but I have a feeling that I'm supposed to stir it a little bit just to check that it's not burning or anything. I have it on a very low heat, so it shouldn't be burning, but you never know these days. It is not burning, so that's good. It is bubbling. See, this is why you need the oil and the lard, because this way it's bubbling so nicely. It's bubbling so nicely. You have to cook. You have to cook the black bean paste so that it stops being bitter. So we're doing a really good job. Also, I don't know if you know this, but you kind of have to be patient to cook. So we are in no rush. We are not rushing anywhere. If you rush, then you you can easily just mess up the timing on everything, and the whole thing just goes bad. Like for example, we were trying to have a chicken sandwich at a place. The place doesn't exist anymore, by the way. They clearly undercooked the chicken. Not only is it a health risk, but it also tastes bad. So like, I'm not gonna go back if they don't cook the food properly, you know. Perfect. Okay, so we have the carrots. We also need potatoes, and we also need mushrooms. Yep. I kind of feel like I could have added more carrots, but it's still fine. You're gonna have so many mushrooms anyway. So you caught that. Okay, we have that. Now we need potatoes and then we need mushrooms. Honestly, the whole thing is gonna cook anyway, so the order doesn't matter as much. You just don't want the potatoes to be like kind of raw or whatever. There's there's two ways to eat a potato. Like it's either raw or it's well cooked. But if it's like in between, it is so disgusting. So you need to be patient with potatoes. Also, they are starchy. And the starch is really good because if the end result of this food is not what do you call it? If it's not thick enough, then you probably didn't add enough potatoes, but that's fine because then you can add this what do you call it? Cornstarch water mixture. You have to grab the cornstarch. You have to mix it with water and then you put it in there and then you mix it thoroughly immediately. If you don't do these steps, you're gonna get this chunky, slimy nonsense in your food. I tried that once. I was like, yeah, I can just throw in the cornstarch and mix it. No, you can't. It doesn't work. You're just gonna get this huge slimy thing in your food, and you're like, why did I skip a crucial step? Why did I skip a crucial step? It was supposed to work, and it really doesn't. Let's see. Hermes says, that looks good. I'm glad. Chunky slimy nonsense. But for real, like I tried that once and no, it doesn't work. Because I was experimenting with some kind of bulldog carbonara kind of deal, you know? So that's what I was doing. And it was like, this is not thick enough. I'm just gonna add milk. So I added way too much milk and I need to make this thick. So I just add cornstarch and I ended up with this slime. It wasn't good at all. I was like, ugh. But sometimes you have to make mistakes like that. The funny thing though that I need to tell you, I don't need to tell you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So what often happens is that when I'm cooking for myself and myself only, I have a tendency to rush. But if you rush, you can easily mess things up. But can't do that. No. What? Good thing I'm reading chat. Hold up. It's back. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to fix that. I'm pretty sure I showed on cam, didn't I? Anyway, it just restarted. That's good. Blandy, hello Blandy. Hermes says, did you know that bulldog has a jjajangmyeon flavor? It's my favorite. I can't find it anywhere. I was eating it. I tried that. I tried jjajang bulldog. Yeah, for the whole time. It's fine. Okay, good. It's not overheating because of the stove. I have it on a very low heat right now. I have it on a very low heat because I know that I'm cutting up these potatoes. These potatoes right here, I actually need one more. And I'm also gonna be cutting up the mushrooms. So I know that I can't keep stirring that for one. But the black bean paste over there does look good already, which is a problem. That means I am actually super behind. But it's all good. So I just have to cook everything, fry everything. I will probably add a little water, but not a lot of water at first, and then I'm gonna do what I need to do because it's losing too much liquid. I'm yapping too much. Instead of doing the work, you know? a very common problem these days. Okay, so I have to wash these potatoes. Zip. I was a little worried about Cam 2 because that's my phone. So if it runs out of battery, I have to set it up on my other phone. So I just need to make potato cubes. Just dice them up. Everything in this food is just dicing them up, which is why it's great. I figured I'm gonna make something that costs like a stupid amount of money here in Hungary. It costs like 6,000 forints, which it sounds more than it actually is. I think that's like $15 maybe, 18. So one from like the US would say, wow, 18 for a jjajangmyeon, that's cheap. And I'm like, hell no. That's not cheap. That is not cheap at all. It's super expensive. Especially for something that's literally just salonna. Okay, wait, I am not doing the right strats for this potato dicing, whatever. I'm just gonna make it. I'm gonna fix it. Well, I'm in a little rush, but not a lot of rush. That sauce be looking thick. Yeah, it is. It's a little thicker than it should be at this point. So I will probably have to add a little water before I add the chicken bouillon powder, as they say. A word that I learned only from cooking streams. Okay, I think this is fine. Let me check how it is. Yep. Oh man, that's good. You don't smell it over there, but it's good. You can tell that it's good. I need to ask my girlfriend if she's available for a smell test. Toyo. She says that she's already smelling it in her room. There's nothing she can do against it. Regardless, potatoes, we're adding it. Like that. You need a bunch of potatoes. This is practically a curry, except nothing about it is a curry. And you know, the potatoes and the carrots, you almost can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Some of these are not cubes whatsoever, not gonna lie. But on the bright side, I like potatoes. So the fact that I'm gonna be like munching on like a big potato stripe kind of deal, not a problem for me. Man, this is actually looking really freaking good. This is gonna be even better. So I'm gonna add a bunch of mushrooms. That's a thing I'm gonna do. And then we pretty much will be having everything in this pot. I'm gonna add stuff to it, boil it for like, I don't know, 45 minutes, and then it's gonna be good. That's how it works. You gotta coat it well. And I'm gonna add a little water because it looks a little thicker than it should be, so. Good thing I boiled a little water, so I'm adding a bit of water, not a lot of it. We are not at that stage yet. But I do kind of want to mix it up a little. Oh man, this looks good. You know, I have this weird tendency that I don't notice anything until I see it through the lens of a camera. And not gonna lie, this thing looks good through a camera as well. I like it. Like, it is still ominous. But it is good. Perfect. Yep. Very nice. I might not even have to add a lot of sugar after this. Okay, so I can increase the heat slightly. Because I added a little bit of water. That's what I did last time when I burned everything. So I need to be super vigilant that I don't do that twice. But yeah, I have these mushrooms. How is the new stove? It works well. I feel like it is a higher heat level for the same power, so it's good. Commodore Friday says, gimme, it's not done yet. You can't eat it, it's not done. Okay, so I think that's enough mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. Blendy will be like, hey, I remember when you didn't like mushrooms, and look at you now. Completely agreed. What I need to do is cut off these bottom stem things. That's what I always do with this. I had no idea this is what you have to do. My girlfriend told me, but like, look at that. It's kind of ominous, isn't it? So like, you throw that out. You're like, I don't need that. And once you cut these off, you go and wash these thoroughly, and then you can actually like, I don't know, throw it in the pan. Everything you do here, you just throw it in the pan in the end. Did I cut off all of them? I actually don't remember. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, I just have to wash everything. This is the part my girlfriend hates because I just have everything, like, the water is just everywhere after this. I'm pretty sure there's a better way to do it. It's funny because she's watching, but she knows it's true. Okay, so I have these mushrooms. I have these mushrooms. And he says, I wasn't planning to say it now, but it would have been true regardless. Okay, I'm gonna double check if I'm burning everything. No, it's still fine, but I do need more water. So let it get here. Yeah, I need more water. Just a little bit. Yes. So we're gonna add the mushrooms to this in a few moments. I just have to slice them up, obviously. Plop. Okay, slightly more heat. Class says, after you are finished with cooking, you will start your Foodora deliveries or will you continue the stream playing or something? Okay, this is a really good question that you're asking. My plan was there's not gonna be Foodora deliveries. Unfortunately, I do not have the license to sell what I make, you know. I don't really know how to get it. I feel like it would be like, imagine this. If you either like cook the food and sell the food is one thing, but imagine selling the knowledge. Well, now you're getting that knowledge for free. You're gonna be a Jjajangmyeon master. Ugh, that's good. And he said, ominous, is it also in Japanese? Only if you have it in Japanese. It's definitely not in Japanese. This is a Korean food, as far as I know. The original recipe was Korean. That's what you need to know. I made myself yuzu tea, saying that I will probably drink something during the stream because of just how much I'm yapping and stuff, but I don't seem to have the time to do that. So I'm just gonna be slicing instead. No time to drink yuzu tea in this economy. I might be adding a little too much mushrooms, but I'm not going back now. Fun fact, by the way, a whole bunch of Italian pasta dishes. They're like, hey, have this pasta noodle, you cook it, and then you add the pasta water, like a part of it, to your sauce to make it better. But with this recipe, you don't. You don't do it with jjajangmyeon. You could technically do it if I was using spaghetti, but I bought some specific jjajangmyeon noodles, and with that, I don't really want to try to do that because it's some kind of salty wheat noodle or something. And it's different from the one if you were like using an Italian pasta. You can use spaghetti for this, okay? So you can technically use any noodle, probably. But the original recipe said that you can use spaghetti if you want. And that's easily accessible. My girlfriend doesn't like spaghetti as much, so I was looking into something else to use this time, and well, I'm getting this original Vang Korea Jjajangmyeon noodles, specifically for jjajangmyeon. So I hope it's good. It's probably gonna be salty. Last time I bought something like this, it was salty. That's what it had on top of being a noodle. But it was a good noodle though. I'm definitely way too much mushrooms. Oh well. I hope you like mushrooms. It's probably mostly gonna disappear. Like you see like half of it disappear just by cooking it. Okay, I hope I didn't burn it. Okay, it is cooking, it's not burning. Perfect. Oh. It's a little hotter than it should be, but it did not burn, so that's good. This was the moment of truth that I messed up the other day. I came here, I'm trying to mix it, and it's like, and I'm like, oh my god, it's over. Let's let it over. Okay, so I have to just add this. A little bit too much mushrooms, isn't it? Oh well. It's fine. If you like mushrooms, this is not a problem. I just don't know where the zucchini is gonna fit. But yeah, as I said, the heat level seems to be a little higher than it should be, so I'm gonna use that. I'm supposed to mix this in somehow. So we're doing that. Thick sauce. Because if this mushroom fries a little bit, that's when I can add the chicken bouillon powder and add water. Technically I would be adding the zucchini here as well, but I won't see where it's fitting. So that and I think I can just add that a little later. Just a little later. So I was worried about coating everything in the black bean paste, but I should not have been. Apparently it is coating everything nicely. Very nice. I'm gonna add a little water to it and leave it there for a moment. Not that I'm running out of water, so I need more. I'm gonna need more water than this. Mix it. Good stuff. So now I just have to slice up some zucchini. Extra success. Freestyle cooking. It does look good. It only takes like a freaking moment to burn everything and ruin the whole thing. But in this case, we have been very vigilant with the heat levels. So far it looks fine. Clonut says, I was joking with the Foodora. You have to deliver to us. Roberto says, the original is Zhajangmyeon. From China though. Okay, I do not know the Chinese version. It's probably also really freaking good though. Like, I would be surprised if it's not. Zucchini. I promise zucchini. I'm gonna use like half of this monstrous zucchini probably. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest. It's going back in the fridge technically. That's what it's gonna do. Which side should I always use this side a little bit? Like that. That's all I need. Actually, I will add a little more, but not a lot more, like this. Slice this off. This goes back in the fridge. And a few more days I find it and I'm like, oh my god, no! Where did this come from? Okay, so I have to wash this, obviously. Just a moment. Yes, when I'm cooking, I keep running up and down the kitchen. That is one more thing that I always do, yes. Okay, so I have the zucchini. The mushrooms are cooking nicely and decreasing in size, so we are actually gonna be able to make food out of this. It smells nice though. But I have a feeling that if I taste it, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of sugar, even though I added four onions. The onions and the carrots, they make it sweeter. I'm not 100% sure I need the sugar. There are times when you do. Actually, I will add a little bit. Moment of truth. Will I knock over this poor webcam as I'm taking out sugar from here? Check. Narso! Thank you for the raid. Hold up. Thank you for the raid. How was that you? We are cooking Jjajangmyeon. What's up? What's up? Narso raid it is. Let's see. Hermes says using spaghetti noodles sounds sacrilegious. I don't know. The only thing I care about is it delicious? And the answer is yes. So what we are making is black bean paste noodles. This is a Korean recipe originally. There's probably at least a few steps where it's different than it should be, but it is still good. It is still good. So we have some pork belly in there, some Hungarian pork belly because, well, this is North Korea, so you gotta use what you have. And on top of that, there's potatoes, carrots, mushrooms, and I'm gonna be making noodles for it. You can also eat it with rice. I still have leftover rice. There's a chance that I'm just gonna eat it with rice. It doesn't matter. But technically I have these noodles for it. These noodles, that's what I'm gonna use. So we were in the middle of almost slicing up this zucchini, but I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. Not a lot of sugar. One time I added way too much sugar to kimchi fried rice. It was inedible. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Not a lot, okay? I'm very serious about this. Like, if I added too much sugar, it would not be good. So I'm just gonna add this much. This is barely anything, is it? Nope. See, it's all gone now. Just a tiny bit of sugar. I think that should be enough because I have a bunch of onions in it. If I had more carrots, I might not even need the sugar at all. Just a moment. Once I mix this in, I'm gonna check what's up. For those who are new here, by the way, my name is zhunGamer. We are typically zhunGaming. This time we are cooking. I promised to make this meal like over a freaking year ago. But now we have everything in place and the cooking stream is happening. I also barely did it. Can I put this in here? Yes. Perfect. So that's what you need to know. Narso says, gain some TR, feels okay, very nice. Looks delicious, I'm hungry. Zun Chef, hell yeah. I have branded merch, kinda. This is the only copy of it available. Is it visible on stream? I have no idea. But I have an apron. Anyway, so what I tend to do with zucchini, my girlfriend never does this, but I always remove the shell for some reason. I don't really know why. I just don't trust it. So I remove this green whatever on the side. I'm like, whatever, I don't need this. Partly because this is not bio zucchini. I don't know if it would be better or worse if it was bio, but it is definitely like, I don't want to keep this, so I always cut this off. Weird looking cucumber, this is not cucumber, this is zucchini. Damn knife scales, that's my worst skill in this whole thing. My girlfriend said, hey, do you want me to cook the stuff slice up the stuff for you? I'm like, no, I have to do it myself. In Tetra League, you're on your own. And she was like, wow, you're a weirdo. I'm like, you know that not all of this happened, but it could have. Nomar Sombra, hello. We are cooking. Would you answer like the chief would answer? I have no idea. Can I ask you a nerdy question? Ask me the nerdy question and we'll see how it goes. Man, I'm having trouble picking up the shell of this zucchini. See, this is why I always just leave it out. I don't need this in my food. Hey, did I mess this up? I don't think so. Okay, so the heat level is good. So like 6 or something. Not too high, so it's not burning, thankfully. But it is cooking nicely. In fact, we had a whole bunch of mushrooms here. You can barely see any of it now. It's all gone. There were like 350 grams of mushrooms in there. I barely see it. Barely seeing any of it. Now the question is, did I add enough sugar? I know I added like barely a pinch. Like it was like half a teaspoon or something. I don't think we need more than that. I'm not even sure how much chicken bouillon powder we'll need actually. It's already tasting good. It's already good. Okay, so what I need to do is slice up this zucchini. Because you're supposed to add like chicken broth or something to like get it to the liquidity that it has right now. I'm pretty sure I messed up the order on this zucchini, so I'm just gonna like fix it now. Just make these quarter zucchini things. So good, it's gonna disappear anyway. Zucchini is filler, so like if you don't have this, it almost doesn't matter. But if you like vegetables or you wanna feel like you're eating healthy food, even though it started out with literally with pork fat, oil, and fatty pork in that order. But it is good though. It's good stuff. Oh no. Yeah, the zucchini, it's running. Okay, it's fine though. I'm just gonna wash it. Okay, let's see how it goes. Zucchini. Like that. I don't know when I'm gonna add the chicken bouillon powder in this. Kinda running out of space. What I do see now, and it's already gonna be a problem, just a small problem, is that because there's already quite a bit of liquid, I am supposed to offset this with water. I don't think I have the space for the amount of water I need. And that's not technically really a problem, but it's a small problem. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so now the zucchini is also coated, and I'm gonna leave it there. Like that. Yeah. That's all you need. Laporte says, if only I could have all the left-handed kitchen tools. I have a left-handed wok spatula at least. I don't even know if this is right-handed or left-handed. It's just a spatula. Johannes says, what's a weak reference in Java or Kotlin? Explain like a chief who codes his answering, giving the analogy with all the food and kitchen stuff. I don't think there's a good analogy for a weak reference because that would be something like I have. Let's imagine this. Like I have. How am I supposed to remove this? So, weak reference. So I have this potato. Okay, so there's this potato right here. And while I'm not looking, my girlfriend would come to the kitchen and say, wow, this guy is not looking for this potato at the moment, so obviously he doesn't need it, and snatches it away. That's a weak reference of a potato, okay? When you're not keeping a strong reference to it, you don't have your hand over it like this. You don't have your hand over it like this. Then the garbage collector comes in and throws it out. That's what it is. I have a feeling that was way nerdier than I thought it would be, but that's what it is. Let's see, Ryan Ruger, hello. We are cooking right now, but we are at the moment where we have cut up everything. We have everything in a pan. So the next logical step is that I have this chicken bouillon powder or whatever to add some chicken flavor to this thing. And I have to also add some water to this thing to slightly, I don't know, unthicken the taste as it is now. And once I have that, I'm gonna need a cornstarch water slurry, as they call it, which is just me using some cornstarch with some water. I mix it up and I add it to the food. Not too much of it because it becomes a slimy mess, but not too little of it because then it's just not gonna be thick. Yes, we really are adding water to unthicken it, and then we add the cornstarch water mix to thicken it. I know it doesn't make sense, but it technically reduces the intensity of the flavor of the black bean paste, which is a good thing because currently I added a lot, right? So, Johannes says, nice, makes sense. Thank you so much. How long till it's finished? Probably like 30 minutes. I also have to cook the noodles. Whoa, look at that. It is getting better every second, dude. It's kind of funny how we had the potatoes. We had the potatoes which were yellow, but they're all darkened now. Now we have the zucchini, and the zucchini is getting darkened. I don't think we need to add anything else at this point. It really will just be the chicken bouillon powder. I might add a little less than you would think, just because my GF doesn't want me to add too much, because it dominates the flavor, you know. But it is necessary. Without this, I'm not sure how we will be eating this. Also, I have to cook some of these noodles, and I have never used these noodles. All I know is that I have to use it for like 6 minutes. I have to cook it for 6 minutes. That's not really a problem. We're just gonna do that anyway. Let's see. Sorry about any impending beeps. Oh, we actually don't need to wait for this. 93 Celsius. My GF did the math, and if I remove it at 97, then it still heats up to 100, but it doesn't beep. Unless I put it back, it might beep now. It actually did not beep. Look at that. Amazing. So, we have hot water, we have the chicken bouillon powder, and we have food. So what I'm gonna do is put stuff back in the fridge. Especially these mushrooms. And the black bean paste. Remember, this is what we added, and it's working really nicely. I do not remember if this recipe needs green onion, but I don't recall any green onion in it. So, now's the fun part in a sense. So, we have this thing. It is boiling. It is good. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm adding a little bit of this chicken bouillon powder thingy, so this thing. I really like this brand. I am not affiliated with them. I just actually go to the one specific store that sells it. Because it's just that good. So we're gonna be using this much, I think. Yep. And maybe a little more. Just a little more. Kind of like that. Just mix that in. And I need to add water, so I'm gonna do that. Oh no, it doesn't really fit, but I'm trying. So I have to add water to like coat it like that. Another reason why the food wasn't burning in this case, not only what its heat level, but also this specific pan is really good at not burning stuff. Like it's a non-stick. It's a non-stick, but that alone doesn't mean that it doesn't overheat. But this one is pretty good. This is actually almost a problem where we're making stir fries because we have the same brand for the wok, and it heats up a little less than I would think it should. So, but we do make good udon with it. Oh yeah. I actually, considering we have to wait now, we have to wait a little bit after I stirred it a little bit. This is the time when I have to increase the heat levels. I also don't need to cover it up, so I'm just gonna leave this here and this is gonna boil probably. Extra success. I mean, you are in a kitchen. It would be weird if you didn't have beep noises. But this kettle is kind of new, so that's why it has the beep. The old one was not beeping. Okay, you know what? This is a great time for me to drink some yuzu tea. Kaporta says, ideally non-stick pans shouldn't be used at very high temperature, so it's not ideal for stir fries. You know, that's kind of funny because they sold me this wok. And how do you stir fry without stir frying if it's a wok, right? Like, that's kind of wild. Oh, I do see the boiling on the second cam. I like that. I knew that I would have a little too much water, but it's also not enough water in a way. But it's not a problem. I'm gonna add the cornstarch slurry the moment it seems like it's cooked nicely. Also, I have to start making the noodles. I love yuzu tea, dude. This is still good. Anyway, where are we? Microwave ASMR. I didn't know you hear that so well. I have a bunch of audio plugins, but apparently the microwave is stronger. So I have these noodles. I have to cook them. So I'm gonna do that. For that, all I need is a pan. For example, it's not a pan, it's a pot. Doesn't matter. So this thing. So I'm gonna use this thing. Whoa. Oh, you actually do see it. It's right there. It's here. Like that. It's there. You add water. I think maybe the heat level is a little high, so I'm gonna reduce that again. It boiled enough. So I just add some water. I personally was told that I should add a little bit of oil to water like this. I don't know if this is true or not. I just do it anyway. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. You didn't even see it. It didn't show up on cam. But it's fine. Just a tiny bit. If you don't add too much, it shouldn't ruin a thing. Oh, this is actually looking good. Now the real question is does it taste good? I was kind of winging it up to this point. So this is where I have to like check, am I missing anything? Do I have to have sugar? Or if I was to add sugar, that was before I added the chicken bouillon powder. It was before I added the chicken bouillon powder and the extra water, so that's kind of tricky, but not bad. I could have added a little more sugar per se, but I also don't really want to make it sweet. So it's mostly the potatoes that are winning. I feel like I needed one more extra carrot and I didn't add it. It should be good anyway. Did I miss any chat though? I don't think so. That's fine. This is the fun part in a way. Let's do this. But yeah, this is why I always say you have to be patient if you're cooking. There's one more thing that I should do, which is measure. I need to measure the amount of pasta that I'm making. So I need this thing. My guess is that I am going to make about 200 grams of this pasta, especially knowing that I still have some rice in the fridge, and you can also have jjajangmyeon instead of Jjajangmyeon, which literally just means that you're eating rice instead of noodles. Should I just go with 250? It doesn't matter, does it? I don't know, do I want to have like 50 grams laying around later, 100 grams laying around later? Should I just do 250? I think it's gonna be 250. We're gonna see how it goes. I have never used this. Actually, I need to read the instructions. Hold on. So as you can see, I have this thing measured, and I also have this pasta in my hand. It says, cooking direction, 1 serving, 800 milliliters of water, 100 gram. Cook for about 6 minutes, do not overcook. Then, thoroughly rinse the cooked noodles under cold running water and drain. Put the noodles into the prepared black bean sauce and enjoy. Okay, so what I need to do, reduce the heat level on this because it's practically done. And I also need to make this thing work. I forgot where I put this. Just stirring it a little bit just so that you see what's going on. Yeah, this is practically almost done in a sense. I think it might actually be like I could almost remove this. So what I'm gonna do, the noodles have to wait. I'm gonna add the cornstarch slurry to this. So, because this thing looks good, it looks fine. So, I'm gonna use this. So, this thing. So, I just use this thing. This is actually coffee flavored ice cream, it says, but it's actually cornstarch. So, I have this cornstarch. I don't need a lot of cornstarch. This enough. This should be enough. Like this one tiny spoon kind of deal. Maybe a little bit more. I keep doing that. Not a lot though. Definitely not a lot. So. I added a little bit of water to it, and you need to mix it a lot. Mixing ASMR, let's go. But yeah, you do have to mix it. I don't know if this is visible. It's this white liquidy thingy. And once I have that, I have to add it. And then mix it. Like that. And then I mix it. Fast. That's gonna thicken it, because soon I'm gonna just stop this thing. In the meantime, the water for the noodles is about to boil. I have to have it boiling. And then it's gonna be 6 minutes for the noodles. It tastes good. It tastes good. We did not mess up. Okay, perfect. Looking delicious. I'm glad. That's kind of the goal. Let's see. Although it doesn't have to just look delicious, it has to be delicious. Okay, so I have these noodles and I'm gonna add them. So let's go with that. Can I move this camera so that you see this happen? Probably. So I'm just gonna add these noodles. They barely fit in the pot, but that's fine. I'm just gonna do the same trick you do with spaghetti, which is that you wait. You do not touch the boiling water. Oh my god. I'm gonna use this fork, whatever. And that way, they just fall into the pan, and if I had a timer, I would be checking 6 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check what time it is. I'm definitely showing. Okay, let's see. $9:42. Perfect. Okay, so at about 47, we remove the noodles. Soup says, but you do have to promote the apron. Yes, I do. I have an apron. Look at that. It's so cute. So the way this apron happened is that I was like, I don't know what I should wear for this. I don't know what I should wear for this stream or whatever. And then my girlfriend was like, how about making an apron with like your cooking copy board on it? I'm like, oh my god, that's actually genius. So I ordered it and I have it. And we're wearing it now. If I was slightly more prepared, I would be like, hey, ZhunGamer merch, you can buy this apron for this amount of money. Technically, I could technically still do that. If I was like $40 plus shipping, then I would even make a profit or something. I don't know. It actually isn't cheap, not gonna lie. I think it cost like $23 or something. Was it 23? Something around that, doesn't matter. It's still cool though, I love it. So, Nomar Sombra says, okay. So, 3 more minutes. Let me check how the sauce is doing. Okay, I did put up the heat. Oh, look at that. It is getting thick. It is getting way thicker. And the noodles are literally boiling, okay. I also have to reduce that slightly. But yeah, I think you're about to see the final form. This is practically it. It could be a little thicker. A little thicker. I don't know if I should add more cornstarch for that though. I might do that. Just a tiny bit more, not gonna lie. Okay. Cornstarch, where are you? Just a tiny bit more cornstarch, just for the sake of it. This is what I messed up one food with, so you do have to be vigilant that you don't add too much. Like, there was a time when I added way too much to a food, and you literally had to add water to like get the sauce out of it. Yeah, that wasn't good. So you have to make sure that you're not adding too much. But I think this needs it. Does it really though? Let me check one more time. I don't think so. This truly is the moment of truth. This is where you can just easily mess up the whole thing you made. So what I'm gonna do is add half of this thing that I just did. Like, not all of it, just a little bit. I don't feel like adding all of it. Okay. And what time is it? 46. So 1 more minute and the noodle should be fine, but I can double check this. Can kind of double check this. Is it sticking? I hope so. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't stick. It doesn't seem to be sticking to the bottom, which is good. I didn't add any salt to it because it says that it already has salt. I probably should have added salt. The more you know. Okay, I am adding salt. I thought it's gonna be salty and it's really not. The more you know about this brand. This isn't the same one I had last time. Look, this is done. The sauce is done. Look at that. What? Sauce, anyone? It's good. It is good. I hope the noodles are also good. Let's see. It said do not overcook. Even though that's a pretty good game. Okay, I can barely pick it up, so this has to be good. So that means even the noodles are done. So what I'm gonna do with these noodles, I'm just gonna throw them on the right in this strainer thingy. It looks like this. So this way. And run it through cold water. I know you don't see it, just trust me, it is happening. Okay, I feel like I could have added more noodles. This doesn't seem like a lot of noodles. Good thing I have, what do you call it, leftover rice. But on top of that, okay, let's not this here. Brandy is like, you haven't told us where to go for dinner. Well, if you fly over from Belgium, you can have some. If that's okay with you. Otherwise, you will just have to do the recipe at home. How are we doing? Okay. Okay, so I have a feeling that we are done with this actually. I feel like we are done. Where is the thing? There's the thing. Gimme. There's one more thing we're missing though, which is cucumber. I did buy cucumber specifically for this recipe. So I just need to take this off the stove. Like that. Put it here. It's great. I would have to take photos of it, but the problem... you don't need this. You don't need the potatoes anymore. The problem is that my phone is camera too, so I can take photos. Sad. Actually, I do still have my other phone. Do you see any of it? You don't see the pan at all. Okay. How am I supposed to fix this? I'm just gonna bring over cam 2. You don't. Oh, you just see that mess of a hole on the wall. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so this is what you need to see. This is what you need to see. This is the food, and this is the noodles. You don't see the noodles. It's almost there. See? Perfect. So that's what we have. I'm taking photos. So that's one. And apparently we made a sad amount of noodles, but hopefully it's still good noodles. I have no idea. I also have rice left over, so it should be fine. Do you want me to eat some of this? It should be good. It's not a problem. You know, that's the way you know that it's really good. You eat it and it tastes good. How are we feeling? It doesn't feel as thick as it should be, but it will taste delicious nonetheless. Also, by tomorrow, because there's a bunch of potatoes in it, it is gonna get thick anyway. And that's why I can't add too much of the cornstarch. If I added too much of the cornstarch by tomorrow, this would be, you would just like have these huge blocks. You would have these huge blocks. Good stuff. This is the part that I don't have planned out whatsoever. So what do we do? Probably eat, I guess. Okay, so my girlfriend said that she wants to try it first. That she says that's not what she said at all. Okay, this is true. This is not what she said. But you always say that's what she said. This is not what she said. But on the bright side, though, I can. Oh, I need a cucumber. I forgot about the cucumber. So I have the noodles. I feel like this is not the best kind of noodles I have bought for this dish, even though it literally says noodles for Jjajangmyeon. So I probably should have just used the otogi wheat noodles that I had, because this one is a little, I don't know how to, I don't know. It has been better, you know. I feel like it's been better. I don't know. I almost kind of want to like make some spaghetti instead, but hopefully it's still fine. So what I need, we need two more things for this. One of them is this spatula kind of deal, so that I can put, kasi I feel like you need more noodles. Többet vagy kevesebbet? Jó lesz. She says it's okay, so that's what she gets. And sauce. And she needs cucumbers, okay? You need the cucumber. I completely forgot. It has to be here somewhere. Where is it? Zoom. The number one thing that you need in the end is cucumber. Invite GF to eat. That's exactly what she's doing, actually. That's exactly what you're doing right now. Cucumber. Yep. I don't know which camera to show it. Like this. Now you see it in every direction. Okay. The noodles. I'm not entirely satisfied with the noodles, okay? But I have a feeling that if I let them, like, I don't know, cool down a little bit, then maybe it would be better. It seems, I don't think I overcooked it, but if I had removed it earlier, it wouldn't have been cooked, and now it seems a little overcooked. I don't know, man. It's not perfect, but okay, so I'm gonna cut off the end, and that's a good amount of cucumber. Okay, so that's all I need. I'm gonna wash it, slice it up, place it on the meat, on the food, and it's gonna be good. I might actually have this with the leftover rice. Well, so so much about the jjajangmyeon. Anyhow, so what you need to do is make these nice slices. I don't know if you see it on any cam. I should be able to see it. You do. Okay, good. So you need thin slices of cucumber, as far as I know. I'm not very good at making thin slices of things, but I am trying. My girlfriend needs it. If it's not thin, she's gonna be like, "Why is it not thin? It's supposed to be thin." She's laughing. She said, "No, this isn't true at all," but also kind of is. Anyway. Okay, so I just need to like slice that in half and then I can add it on top. Is it a little long? It might be. Oh well, this is what you get. This is where I'm not an expert chef. I make something delicious and then the presentation, oh man, not the best, but it's decent. Okay, so I'm just gonna add that one more cucumber. I keep the rest. The rest of it is mine. Okay, so. Yum, 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 yum. Whoop. Shouldn't have touched it. Okay, perfect. So, I have a feeling that the noodles are overcooked. Okay, I hope it's fine. How does it look? Do you even see it on the cam? Do you see me on the cam? Okay, it should be fine. It should be fine. So I have cucumbers, I have the jjajangmyeon, I have the noodles, and I have the taste tester. So let's see if she survives this feat. Everything should be fine, though. Remélem, hogy jó a tészta. Én szerintem ez tényleg egy kicsit túlfőtt, vagy nem tudom, mit csinált. Nem raktam bele zöld borsót. She's eating. She ate a second time. She says it's good. Perfect. We did it. We did it. Our marriage is saved. We're not married. But it's fine. It's close. Joanna says, oh my god, I'm getting hungry. I just ate an hour or so. Yeah, you did it. We did it. I should eat too, shouldn't I? I probably should. I'm gonna eat. You know what? I wanna eat. I'm eating. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna get one of these. Oh, what is it? Eat one. I'm gonna use this super freaking cute cat plate thing. And I'm gonna add the noodles to it because I feel like it. Just to like know if I should buy these noodles again. Blop. Perfect. It did say 100 grams for a serving, and I don't think it was kidding. It really does feel like the 250 was a little much. Oh man. Man, that looks good though. And you add the cucumber on top. And he says, the octopus is staring into our sauce. He's our special guest. But yeah, do you see it? So this is what I'm gonna eat. This is what I'm gonna eat. Yeah! Okay. This is what I'm gonna eat, and it looks good. I have no idea how many forks I used to make this dish. Where is my other phone? Is it that? It is. Okay. So I'm taking a picture of this for future reference. And then we're actually gonna eat it. This is working out way better than I thought it would be, in the sense that I was worried about the camera setup and like if you can see everything, but I have a feeling that you saw everything you needed to see. You might actually end up accidentally seeing me if I mess this up. Henry says, I am so jealous of you. I want some. We're gonna figure out if I want some more or not. It should be good though. Let's see. Let's see these noodles. I'm a little worried about the noodles, but I have said this a few times. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks totally fine. So I think it should be fine, actually. Let me check. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this is good. Hmm. I haven't made this in a while, and I'm not sure why. Do you see it? Oh, okay, it's fixed. My GF is fixing the layout. Um, this is good. I wasn't sure if we're gonna mukbang this, but we are. Grant said we saw everything. The only thing I don't see is my order. I should make more food. And then you can like pick one or two or three. I don't really know. Hmm. B-Boy Winston says, hey, where's the chopsticks? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm really bad with chopsticks. So I'm using a fork. And he says, no chopsticks, I mean axes. I don't think we need axes for this. You're left-handed as well. Yes, I am. I am, in fact, left-handed. The more you know. Good stuff. Hmm. It's really good. I think the potato is dominating. On the bright side, though, the potato was quite fresh. I bought it just the other day at the store, so it's good. I probably could have added like one more carrot. That's the thing that I can't really find anymore. Another thing I could have added. Cam 2 died. It's back. I guess that's just Android. That's just Android being Android. And he's asking, what is going on with Cam 2 that keeps turning off and on? It is my phone. It doesn't really show any difference. I have a feeling it's just like, no. There's no reason for it to do that. Overheating can do that? Oh, maybe. Should be fine though. Hmm. But yeah, highly recommended. This food is good. You just need this huge jar of the black bean paste. And if you have that, then you can make this anytime. And I have a feeling that this is almost like the only thing you can do with the black bean paste. And I know you might be thinking that the first part was tricky. The way the lard oil pork belly mix was boiling over there on a not too high heat but not too low heat. That step is absolutely necessary. That's what makes it good. But once you have it, you love it. Kulan says, did you know that left-handed people are better at Tetris? I do not know. Maybe. Annie says that Annie is left-handed, so it is probably true. Annie is an absolute champion, not gonna lie. Like actually a what do you call it? Grandmaster in TGM3. So you know she's epic. same thing. Is that why I became a Tetris GM that quickly? Possibly yes. Hmm. 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 Well, it's almost done. I ate all of it. It's done. So that means we have to play games. Probably. I was thinking of Jackbox party games. What do you think? You know, the one with the murder trivia. Soup is like woke. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. All I have to do is bring my mic back and I have to use a slightly different layout. So how do you feel about this Jjajangmyeon? I think it looks good. It theoretically should be a little thicker, but I think it's gonna be thicker by tomorrow because of all the potatoes. Taste-wise, it's pretty good. Back in the day, I added a little more of that chicken bouillon powder thing, but I was feeling like all these vegetables that I added, their flavor was already so good, and I with the boiling part, we removed so much of like the bitterness, the original bitterness of the black bean paste that I just didn't have to add a lot of sugar at all. I didn't have to add a lot of the chicken powder at all because it's more like it overrides the flavor a bit. Like it depends on how much chicken broth flavor you want in this. And this time I was like, I don't think I'm feeling it that much, you know. So I didn't thought that much, but you need a little bit at least. Hermes says it looks like a 10 out of 10 Jjajangmyeon. Oh my goodness. If you say so, then it's really good. I mean, you eat this regularly, as far as I know. And he says, to me, it looks like a Japanese curry. I have a cube for that around here, but whenever I try to make it, it's just not that great. Like this thing, I have this, and there's no way that you don't have something better in Japan. It's decent, but like, there's always something missing. I have a feeling that what I would have to do with this is like have some kind of tomato onion mix in it, and I would have to like throw it in a blender. But and he says I'm a picky eater, so not everything will be appetizing to me. Well, I hope this is, even though it looks tricky, but it is good. It is good. When I first made it, I was sick because I burned the paste, but since then I know how to do it, and you saw how to do it. So now you know how to do it at home. And as you could see, I did it alone. I told my girlfriend, she's like, "Can I make the slicing?" And I'm like, "Nope." Claporta says, I like to add grated apple and a bit of soy sauce to my Japanese curry with a store-bought curry roux. Oh, you know, that would probably work, the apple. That's an interesting way to do it. I'm pretty sure that would be good. Fermi says, I actually haven't had it in like a year. It's so underrated and I often forget about it. Yeah, I actually also didn't make it in the past 6 months, to be honest. But the reason for that is that when I first learned this recipe, I kept making it like every 5 or 6 days, and we kind of got tired of it. We were like, this food is great, but can we eat something else? So then I was eating a whole bunch of these creamy pastas and whatnot, and then we were like, well, that's a bit too much of the creamy pastas. So then we started doing these stir-fried udons. specifically with this udon, it's pretty damn good. It's fresh udon, it says. Like, if I have that with some good sauce in a stir fry in a wok, it always turns good, you know. And it's like, kumbaya. You know what? I think we're done. I think we're done. I think we need a little bit of, what do you call it? What do you call it? Jackbox body pack. Apples, how does that work in a curry? You grate it and you add it, I guess. Like, I feel like if you were to do what I said about this tomato and the onion mix, you could throw like the sliced apple into a blender. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Like, it has this sweet flavor, but I think it would be good. Okay, Jackbox, for real, for real. The food is done. You see it. This is the end. Let's see it. I don't have this set up at all. But I am going to in a moment. Okay, I don't know how the audio levels are. Actually, let me bring my mic back. Let me bring my mic back. Hold on. Nem mondod, hogy össze vannak akadva. Ezt hogy csinálom? Okay. I almost feel like just unplugging this webcam. I have two cables. And they are completely interconnected. I don't know how I did that. Oh, okay, it's fine. That was fun. That was fun. Let me shut down my poor phone. Azt az még meg. Te jössz? Okay, I think it's time. It's time. Can I make this work? Trivial Murder Party 2. Hermes says, cooking stream. Success! Not gonna lie, everything worked out well. The food was not burned. Everything was ready. The food ended up good. That's the best thing. Spiciness is a thing in Japan, but I can't really expect to have it everywhere. As far as I know, if you want spicy, you go for... oh, I have to open the thingy for this. Hold up. You go to Thai restaurants. The Thai restaurants. That's the one. Jackbox TV. I have to be the first one to join. Please don't join until I joined. Zone. Why is it in German? I don't speak German. Okay, I think it should be working. If anyone else wants to join this Jackbox party game, Trivial Murder Party thing, now that we're done with cooking, you just have to type in jackbox.tv into the browser and this room code. Let's see if people are interested. If not, we can do something else, or I can just trade. Whatever. It's fine either way. The cooking stream was a success. Thank you everyone for watching it. It was super fun. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you will make it at home. It's totally worth it. I highly recommend it. Yo, Commodore Friday. Oh, dandan noodles! I wanna make dandan noodles! I haven't made it yet. I have almost everything for it, but the part about the chili oil scares me. But I did make mapo tofu. I even made a promise to my brother that I would make him some mapo tofu. It hasn't happened yet, I think. Okay, that's 3 people. I didn't see. Pigeon Chef, let's go. Is my audio working in this game? Do I have to plug this thing in for that? I think that's the problem. Yes. Best viewers is cooking. Well, we were cooking. You just missed it. We were cooking. The VOD is there though. Washing the dishes is gonna be fun. You know what? We could technically wait for me to wash some dishes. There aren't that many though. It was like it's 2 cooking things that I was slicing stuff. Dishwashing stream. Okay, fine. Just. Bruh. So. Checkbox.tv SRZ. I wrote TX instead of TV. The more you know. So that's one thing. Okay, you know what? You're asking for it, I'm gonna deliver, okay? So what you need to do, it's super simple. So you have this stuff here, it's in the way. So you put that up here. It's fine. I didn't break anything, don't worry about it. Did you guys know that this is like one of the best things I ever bought? That I have two of them and they have cats. These are theoretically rice bowls, but I don't remember the last time I ate from them because I'm like, will I damage it? So that's why I bought some chopsticks and ceramic spoons. But there you have it, it's time. Yes, you do actually need to wash the dishes once you're done. This is absolutely true, you're not wrong. He's so slow. Go see. We now have background music. It's kind of unplanned, but it's fine. The moment you were not expecting. Nice second ad break. You know, this might be the right time for an ad break or the worst time. It's up for you to determine, not gonna lie. I actually have to take some special care with this one that I ate from, just this one with the cat. Because it is super cute. Like, it is super cute, you see that. But when you lift this plate, you can tell that it's super freaking thin. So like, you have to be, like, it was not expensive. It wasn't expensive and it doesn't feel expensive. But it has a very cute pattern on it, doesn't it? The frying pan in which I made the actual sauce, that's gonna take me a little bit later to actually wash it. So you're not gonna see that, sadly. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. We can. Doesn't matter. But there's a lot of it. And we have to put it in a box, but for that we first have to wait for it to be a little colder. We need about 5-ish people for the Jackbox party game to work. I don't know if we can even start it with 4, but if we have only 4, that's fine too. I'm probably not gonna be the one to win. In fact, I'm really curious if Soup can keep up his winning streak. Thank you for the follow, and dog. We were making Jjajangmyeon. I can show you after I'm done with these plates. I'm not breaking the plate again. I already damaged it once. Was that another one? Whatever. I think that was another one actually. Do I have something left? Oh yeah, this thing. We were planning to do some Jackbox party games if you're new here, because today was a special day. We were cooking Jjajangmyeon, aka Korean black bean paste noodles. But then people voted that before the Jackbox party game, I should be a responsible adult and actually do the dishes. So now we're doing that. We're doing the dishes. The moment you were not expecting to see, actually everyone was probably expecting to see it. But yes, it's not a problem. You have to get used to it once you, I don't know, grow up and live in a place without a washing machine. No. What do you call that? What do you call that thing that does the washing up? Dishwasher, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. If you live in a place without a dishwasher, this is what you do a lot. You do it a lot. In fact, let me tell you this funny thing. I don't know if it's funny, but it's definitely true. So sometimes when you don't feel like cooking, you're like, oh my god, I just want to do something else, anything else. You go and do the dishes, and it's so zen. You're not looking at the screen. It's so satisfying. Clean kitchen, clean mind. Johannes says Zun is husband Max. Uh, honestly, that's the food part. That's the food part. And I always say, and I believe this to be true. People always choose something for something and against something, you know? Like there's this list of for and against. I'm pretty sure that cooking is on the for list. Like who would say no to this, assuming they're not vegetarian or something? Let me set this up. Like seriously, this is good stuff. This is what you want. Is that Octodad in camera 1? It's an octopus plush from IKEA. It's super cute. It's pretty much one of my best purchases of all time. Actually, I'm not kidding. It's so cute. Whenever I look at it, I can't tell if it's like intensely watching. But is it afraid? Is it scheming something? What is it doing? Like, what's the plan? What's the end game? And you never know with this octopus. You never know what it's thinking. Desk washing ASMR. Lop. Okay, I think we did it. I think we're done with that. For real this time. So let's see.